Hey guys, Robbie here from CrossFit South Bend. Today I'm here with Tara and Anthony from the Primal Kitchen restaurant in Granger. And to say that I am excited about this coming to this area would be a massive understatement. Usually we are dead last to get a Whole Foods or a Costco or you name it. But not only are we going to be one of the first in the country, we're going to be one of the first in the world to get a Primal Kitchen restaurant around here. So first of all, thank you guys so much for coming today, and thank you guys so much for bringing this to this area. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah. So I figured what we'd start off by doing is talking about, what got you guys interested in the Primal Kitchen restaurant? What motivated you to want to be a part of this? So Tara, let's start with you. So what got you interested in this idea?
Sure. So back in, it actually was July of 2015. And I just happened to see a social media post from Mark Sisson about becoming a franchisee of Primal Kitchen restaurants. And I thought, well, this looks pretty fascinating. So I had shown it to Tom and said, what do you think about this? And had him look at it. And he said, well, I think we're interested in this. Like this might be something we want to do. So he kind of went through the process with them, got invited to their open house in January of 2016. In Arizona to go out and taste the food, and I'm so mad I did not go with him at that point, but I did get to go to one eventually. And when he came home, he said, we have to do this. This is something that we have to do. So we just kind of dove in, head first, and been working on it for quite a while now, like over a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just, it's people have a right to have access to, good healthy food, and that's, I think, non-existent in our area in the fast food restaurants. So
Absolutely. And Anthony, how about you? What drew you to the Primal Kitchen restaurant?
Well, Tom and Tara did. No, it was actually it was kind of fun the way it worked out. I've been running restaurants in downtown Chicago for a handful of years, but nothing healthy. Actually, no restaurant that I had actually worked at in Chicago was healthy. French, Italian, and then barbecue. But I knew that was a part of my life that I care a lot about, and that I wanted to share with others as well, is the health food side. And when Tom approached me last spring, we were at a family function. We've been good family friends for a long time now. I thought he was asking me for advice on the restaurant, and then it turned into actually asking me if I wanted to be a part of it, and I certainly did. The chance to work with Tom and Tara, I couldn't pass that up, and I just got married last fall, and so it was actually a really good move for me, moving back to my wife's hometown, to bring something here that I'm from a very similar town in Nebraska, in Lincoln, to bring something like that I know that doesn't exist here, I know means a lot to a lot of people. So it's something where I'm just very excited to bring a new concept, a new idea.
Absolutely, that's fantastic. So what I figured we could maybe talk about before we get to all the awesome details about the menu and what you guys are going to have is the philosophy. So in the past decade, I would say with Whole Foods and other things, the idea of local, sustainable, affordable food has become much more prominent. But a lot of people still feel like fast food has to be unhealthy food, and I feel like this restaurant idea shatters that myth.
Yeah.
Talk a bit about the philosophy or the idea behind this restaurant.
So Mark and his partner, Mario Altieri from Upside Franchising, they kind of had a chance meeting. I think it's been almost 5 years now. And, Mario being in the franchising part of the business and Mark being the food part, got together, and Mario said, you've got something here. Like there's such a lack of good quality, nutrient dense food available in that type of setting, and this is something we could make a go of. So they've been working on this concept for, like I said, 5 years, and I think that just proving to people that you can have nutrient dense, very good quality food that tastes good. That was the big thing, is that it's got to taste good. Like, you can have the best of intentions, you can open the coolest restaurant, but the food has to taste good, or people just aren't going to come back. So, and I've tasted the food, and it does taste good. So, and that was, Tom had tasted the food in January 2016, and he'll eat anything. So when he came home, I was like, "How was it?" Great. And then I hadn't tasted it until this past October. So, and it's fantastic. But yeah, just that whole philosophy of being able to bring good quality nutrient dense food to people that taste good, in that type of setting, and I think it's really all about that. And Mark Sisson, if anybody, a lot of people know who he is, but there's a lot of people that don't. But one thing that he's just remained, pretty straight line to his whole philosophy, the whole time I've followed him. Like, not a lot has changed. I mean, science changes. I suppose he could change his attitude on some things, but it was really huge for us to, feel like we could be confident in that it was going to remain like good quality, food, that nothing was going to be compromised, I guess is what I want to say. So that was huge for us. And I think that's the philosophy that he brings is, it can taste great, and it's going to.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.